as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past.
First half, let's put up the numbers as used to produce it. But with a guy like him, should I bet on this takes a touches to make an impact on this game? Come back now here in East Rutherford. Situation. Give him a yard on the play. Sure, it'll be fourth down and a few inches. No question. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle. They have to reset that on fourth down. Our fourth quarter time.
The 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Lucy. 11B.
Bortles now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Throwing his Bortles on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice, guys.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive,
nope.
First interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Bro, no one has it on acceleration, bro. You're just losing. That's all. I know when crybabies lose.
Success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second.
Yeah, that's why you're getting your ass beat.
Gain on that play.
I like when people talk shit, and then when they talk shit losing, oh, they want to blame the fucking shit.
Now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. They
See?
got half of what
Talking shit
there,
already.
2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
All right.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz.
Yeah, I celebrated the game, all right.
That appeared to be a case
You just mad because I ran it on you.
Get ball.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down.
Ran it down your throat. That's the reason why
and
you tight.
A loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Bortles. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Powers ahead at the 45. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go on 4th down with Bortles. He sets to fire deep. That's caught at the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Flush to his right. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on the 1st. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Able to spin free. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Bortles now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
47. You go 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
It's coming now. You go 46, 46. Switch, and 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeJuan Smoot in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
You go 46. 46.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Forced out to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Go to 54, go to 54.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Flush to his right. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
they? Yeah, when we talked about it, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room to the 20. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. To throw is Bortles. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
A 3rd field goal of the 1st half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Bortles. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, it's Bortles. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Here you go. Gun. Switch is 8.
Prescott down. Looking sideline, incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and it's 3rd and short.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, 47. We're going to 54. Wide in. Gun. Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
To the right. Go. Get out there. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. He finds his man. It's Austin. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Go. Get out there.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Prescott now on second down. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Bortles. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On first down, Bortles. Flushed out right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Bortles will try again on second down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Tyrone Crawford able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
39, Lucy. Spread left, spread left, spread left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's to the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Switch, hey. Go, get out there.
First down, Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
46. Good. Go, get out there. 26.
Prescott from the gun. A dump off to Elliott. The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, 47. There we go, kill. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Move. Here we go, 47. Switch. 26.
Second down, Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
47. Hey, switch. 26.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
372.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Over to the right side. Caught by Moncrief. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Bortles. It's complete to Grant. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
So right. Lucy. 11. 372.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard
Chulito, you see that defense improve now, huh?
There, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should you have to observe that one? He had no chance on that.
I told you I made some adjustments, bro.
Before he could take his first step.
Let's go.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Throwing is Bortles.
Oh, good spin.
It's Grant. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you've got to think, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Move. 11.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, get the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Shotgun now for Bortles. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and He gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Man, this is a great game right here, boy.
And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now here come the Cowboys. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the
execution. I like how they nano-detected you.
Down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And he'll toss this one incomplete.
Oh, okay.
Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Better than me. I don't know. I get that close. I'm backing up.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds.
Pass,
Get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
46.
Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Go to 54, go to 54. Line. Gun.
He's back to throw.
Got him.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Prescott now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Hey, we're going right there. Hey, switch. Here we go, 46. Done. 26.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh!
It's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Cowboys on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep down.
Let's get goal. Let's get goal.
From taking the lead here in the final minute.
We all knew the situation. We're in the 4th quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? Well, we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Time and 3 timeouts. And you can run it back. Oh, my God.
And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone.
Wow.
Return, and they've taken the lead. So now Bortles will bring the Jags up to go for 2. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes to special teams.
An excellent field position here as this drive will start on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
I felt it. I kind of felt it was coming.
Here go 46.
But it's cool.
Swing to the pit, right. To the right. Switch to right. Gun. Here you go. Gun. 26.
Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Good game.